What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? Just another video about how to lose weight, the importance of losing weight, and like how to get it done. Because I'm in the middle of losing weight, so I just want to touch base on it so I can tell y'all how I feel, what I've been doing, exercise, diet, calories, all that. So let's get right into it. So the number one thing for losing weight is definitely diet. It's how much food you consume, what foods you consume, calories especially. I think that's like first and foremost. I believe like if you're too fat and overweight to go on a hike or start working out because you're gonna injure yourself, then you gotta start extremely slow with the exercise because you will injure yourself. And I've injured myself before because due to being overweight, and it's just such like a bummer, you know what I mean? So then like you don't want to get back into the gym as soon unless you're like you got like some mental fucking, unless you're really mentally inclined to get into the gym. I find it really knocks down your confidence once you get injured. But injury is a good thing too because it can really motivate you. Like the thing that motivated me to lose some weight right now is I got up to like 220, 225, which I wasn't happy about, but I was just like, fuck it, whatever, I still feel good. But then I went on a hike with my girlfriend recently, and I was like, man, this shit sucks. And then like my left Achilles tendon really like started swelling up, and it was painful, man. Like it wasn't pleasant at all. It was like, does this mean my Achilles tendon is gonna snap? All these things came into play, man, and that really right there is like set me. I was like, fuck, I gotta lose weight. Like it used to be able to hike easily. It wasn't really a big hike. I think it was a couple miles, if that. It wasn't like super steep terrain or anything. It wasn't like easy, but like it should be to somebody that's in shape. That type of hike is easy. And then I'm like, all right, I gotta look at my workouts. I gotta look at my diet. So now I'm on a caloric deficit to lose weight, which it's been working tremendously. I'm at the point now, I think I'm like 2 weeks into it or 3 weeks into it. I was like 220, 225, depending on the day and how much I ate the prior night before. Now I'm down to like my scale said 200 this morning, so almost down to under 200. And, it feels good to see results, and it feels good to, actually lose the weight, because that's what we're here to do, is lose the weight. And I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm at that point where like my body's like, oh fuck, are we really doing this? Because I feel like now I'm actually going to start losing weight. I think up until now it's been pretty much like water weight, because overall like the first couple days I was pretty hungry, but then got used to it. Now I'm getting hungry again for some reason. I don't know what it is. I got to look into my diet. But yeah, like, so what I've been doing mainly, like I said, I've been focused on losing weight, not exercising. I love exercise. It makes me feel great. The only thing about lifting weights and exercising that's bad for you if you're trying to lose weight is, number one, you might get injured because you're overweight to start things off. And number two, when you exercise, you get more hungry because you're working your muscles, and your muscles need the protein and all that good shit to replace what's going on there. So that's why I kind of suggest like not really, it's good to work out, but only work out so much so you don't overeat, because your body's going to be craving the carbs, craving the extra calories to replace those, and so your muscles can get bigger, faster, and stronger. So only work out is if you can stay in a caloric restrictive diet. That's fucking important. Or just wait it out until you're at your ideal body weight and then start slowly working out. But that being said, definitely walk and stuff like that. There's exercises you can definitely do that won't, contribute to you being very hungry. But what I've been doing is 2,000 calories or less a day. I think I've been eating like 150 to 175 grams of protein. Carbs about, I think at 40% carbs. I don't know the macros to be specific, but once you get into count your calories, also look up your macros, what it should be. I use MyFitnessPal, the app, And it works out pretty good. I literally log everything I eat into that app, and it counts my calories, so it makes sure I'm in line. If I don't use that app, like, I'm just guessing, and don't be guessing when it comes to your health. Like, that's not gonna work out. So definitely do that. For exercising, I was doing burpees every day, but then, like, I have an old injury in my left pec. I need to get, like, worked on, or physical therapy, because I was doing burpees every day for a week and a half, 2 weeks. I was up to like 150 a day every morning. I was feeling good. But then one morning I went there and kind of tweaked this again. So now I'm back to hitting the weights. Not too strong, just to keep my form every morning. Like this morning I did like 6 different workouts. I'm going to increase it because it's been a while since I've lifted weights, because I've been focusing on losing weight, and I didn't want to lift weights to get hungry. So I'm going to do that plus a little cardio. I'm going to try to reach out to a physical therapist about this. Cause like I said, man, like being overweight will lead to injury. Like, it just is what it is. So you got to be really careful about that. When it comes back to getting in shape. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Facebook and fucking Instagram are down, because I'm fucking bummed out about that, because Facebook is how I advertise my business, so if that doesn't get booted up in the next day or two, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fucking advertise, because I need some more customers. But anyway, this has been my staple of my diet: brown rice, the minute brown rice. I pop it in the fucking microwave for a minute, it's good to go. And then on top of that, I usually put a can of chicken or a can of tuna fish. This chicken's the best right here, because it's no salt added, and sodium content per container is about 200 milligrams of sodium per container. There's some there's some meat containers that are in cans that contain a lot more, like 600, 800. And sodium is definitely something you want to be tracking if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to get heart health, if you're trying to feel better, because they load up sodium in these foods that we eat, man. And like, you want to be at like 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day to feel better mentally, physically. Your muscles are going to start popping out more. All the above. So watch your sodium intake, and especially watch your sugar intake. And then another thing I add to the meal is this right here, the cut green beans. And see, it's the no salt added. This shit is hard to find. The vegetables are hard to find with no salt added. Also, this is hard to find with no salt added. The tuna fish, for example, has a little bit more than chicken. This has like 1.5. This has about like 300 milligrams of sodium. This has another 60 milligrams of sodium. So you got to watch out, because sometimes these have like 700 milligrams of sodium. It's fucking crazy. Look on the back. That's why they taste salty. That's why they taste good. Because there's so much sodium. Then you also gotta be careful of the frozen stuff you get at the supermarket. A lot of that shit is like all sodium. It's fucking crazy how much sodium like a Hot Pocket has, or a prepared chicken, versus if you get the chicken and cook it yourself. It's like they load up sodium in that shit. So really watch out with that, because I find like even if you are in a caloric deficit, but you're still eating high sodium food, like you'll still look bloated, you'll still have a lot of water retention, and it won't be good for your mental health or your heart health and all that. But with that, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you like this style of video, just comment down below. We'll keep going at it. If not, love you anyway. Peace.